Ads are starting. Time for a break, and Dylan will continue the conversation after the ads are over. Thank you for your patience and stream support.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Thursday. It is Delenn, and we are hanging out inside the, whatever you want to call it, building, I guess, in the Botania world. And we are going to be rocking and rolling here. There we go. And basically today we did...
Hello.
Good morning, Mama Bear. How are you today? Hopefully you were doing well. We're back to a quasi-regular scheduled piece. I was puttering around a little bit yesterday, so I'm a bit out of sync with this world in terms of like where I left off. Where I left off on the stream, but we will pick that up very quickly. I know I was in the middle of trying to level up a villager, and turns out I don't need to after all. I'll explain that one in just a second. We need to buy ourselves some... Here. We need to buy ourselves some ender pearls. So first things first, let's actually make sure we can... We're going to sleep off the sunset, but apparently right here is not where we need to be. Yeah, we have, for some unknown reason, we have cows all over the place. I've moved some pens, but now we have cows all over the place. I think the game glitched and just tried to have a bunch of cows show up in the old place. And since there's no pen there anymore, it didn't work. So I filled in almost all the water. I did not fill in this section, so we may end up with a golem in there from time to time. Hopefully not, but you know, it might happen. And I moved the sugar cane because then it's not in the way. Sleep. So today I'm a little spacey. Well, actually I'm always spacey, but I have a bunch of stuff ongoing for prep for camp this weekend that I am not finished with. And so I'm kind of trying to focus on the game, but I am squirreling hard because I've just got other things going on in my head. So apologies if I am overly distracted. It happens. Yeah. So the big thing is we're working on a, I don't know if you guys have heard of or played a Predator versus Prey game. So the Predator versus Prey, sorry, this used to be where the cow pens were, so I just kind of switched things around because the cows are noisy. But the Predator versus Prey game is basically you've got your omnivores, your carnivores, your herbivores, and they all chase each other, right? Well, within reason. I mean, there's rules on who could chase whom. So clearly, you know, your herbivores chase your omnivores, and your omnivores... Sorry, herbivores get chased by, excuse me, the omnivores. The omnivores get chased by the carnivores. And as with the food pyramid, you have more of the lower group ones, and they have to look for food and water and stuff like that. Why am I still up here? I don't remember. Anyway. So suffice to say that the game's going well, but we had a bunch of paper tags that Fantastic Sherlock Box is helping me replace. And let's do that there, and hey, that there, and that there, and we'll just trade up everything we got. Perfect. So anyways, the game where Fantastic Sherlock Box is helping me replace paper laminated tags with the plastic tags, so for durability purposes. We won't be able to get everything printed, but we're going to hopefully get all the animals, like the 3 animal levels, printed. We also have food tags and water tags and shelter tags to print, and one batch of extras, I guess you could say. We have disease and some natural disasters. Okay, so you're seeing here we have 2 clerics that appear leveled up. I believe both of them give ender pearls, but one of them is actually the guy we thought we had earlier. Because as I was filling in a hole, I discovered that the water that was pouring out of the hole had somehow washed the cleric down into a cave, or a partial cave, and he couldn't get back up. So when I stopped the water and took off one block that was over his head, he was able to come out just fine. And so he is already selling pearls. I've got the other guy. I figured, oh, you know, fits and giggles, why not? Let's go level him up anyways and just see what happens. And the other guy also sells pearls. So that worked out well in our favor. He's not as high level, but I mean, why complain, right? Okay, dude, I want all the green pearls you can give me. All right, so now we have a few to do what we want with. And I have 2 sources of it, which means hopefully we will be able... I know I have only 1 brewing stand, but hopefully we'll be able to keep them in good shape with the golems. We apparently have 7 or 8 kicking around, something like that. So there's just a few. And in order to try and make the villagers easier to click on when I need them, I took the bell out of here and just put it on a post so that the villagers can hopefully hang out over there instead. These 2. I don't need those 2 torches. And our fine horse has gone down with the pig rather than here because this section being on top of the cave, for some reason or the mine, sorry. For some reason we kept getting golems in the horse pen, which of course prevented them from chasing things at night, but still counted as though they were there. So that was not very helpful at all. How are we doing on the plants? Oh, as usual, they are in horrible shape. Let's pull them out. Let's get the other flowers to boot. Probably a little easier. Go. That. And this one. After multiple reboots, I still have not figured out how to get the lava plant to actually tell us when it's ready. It's being dumb. So I just decided what I'm going to do is, by guess and by golly, no, actually, is if you look very carefully, when you use the darker ochre's contrast, if you look very carefully, this one is not putting out any particles. Okay? But if I give it a bucket of lava, okay, that way. Now, you can see it's putting off red particles. So when that 45 seconds-ish of its craziness is totally over, then those turn out to be light gray, almost smoke particles. So basically what I come up with is I pretty much have to come up, stand there for a second and see whether or not it has particles and then use it again. So, I mean, it's not a great solution. It's not automatable in that sense. But at the moment, it's what we've got. So, yeah, can't always win. But it gives us a good amount of mana every time it does that, so I'm fine with that. And then this one just sucks away our XP, turning it into mana. And the mana card I have right now is fairly full, so I'll top that one up, and then I've got a spare. So that I can dump more mana inside the building. We can see now, if you take a look, it's harder to see, but this one's kind of, in a way, almost steaming with like light gray particles that are hard to see. So we got none, red, or light gray, and I guess that's what we're gonna have to go with. It's not ideal. I'm sure it's supposed to work better in other packs, but it definitely doesn't work ideally. Okay, so this one, that's full. Hard to tell, but let's put this one in there. And while we're doing that, I'm just going to grab the wand so I can check on it. Cool. So the pool's empty, which means the tablet has as much as it can handle. We'll let that pick back up and we'll drop it off. So now that, I mean, that was all my emeralds, so we don't have any spares should we need them, but I'm okay with that. This one is going the right direction. We have a good bit of mana in there, so we should be able to do some stuff. But I'm going to back off and let that one empty into the pool. There we go. Looks like we're done. All right. Throw that up here. I have a spare tablet for when things are what's the word? I was going to say when the things are full. I have a spare tablet for when we get into a pinch, just to make sure that we have enough. But understandably, don't really want to use it if I don't have to. Can I? Were you a 20-second cooldown, or are you something longer? Ooh. You might be only a 20-second one this time. Yep. Okay, so let's see what we can do here. If I'm wrong, it'll just suck it up and do nothing. Nope, we can hear it. And there's the red. So that was working. Okay. It's not ideal, but because it puts out a good amount of mana, I think we're in good shape. All right. There. I will probably mutter on about the Predator and Prey game as we go, just because that's what's on my brain. But I want to get these pearls and stuff rolling. Okay, so we're making the alchemy catalyst because I don't have melons. And I don't need that. There we go. I wanted to make an exoflame as well to let us burn more mana from the collection, but I mean, at the moment we're doing okay. So the alchemy catalyst requires a mana pearl, and the mana pearl is just taking one of those ender pearls we had and dumping it in mana. Nothing too exciting there. And we need the living rock and then some brewing stands. Now let's hope we have what we need, and we've got the gold we need, so that's good. And then we need these 2 brewing stands. I don't have a whole lot of rods, so I'm really hoping that we can get away with not needing to do that. But we'll see if we can manage without it. So there's the spare tablet. It's full. I needed living rock. What did I do with that? Oh, right. It's in my inventory. Boop. Boop. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. The catalyst will probably go on this side, just because then it can affect this pool, and which means I'll end up moving that somewhere. I don't know where, but I just don't like it all right beside everything. I like these 1-block gaps. It's actually quite appealing. I might even potentially move everything down, sort of line it all up with this big 4-piece row with the window. But we'll see where my brain's at in a minute or two here. So we just need 1 for now. There we go. Now let's make the thing. Things are coming along slowly, and even though I still have the backpacks and a couple of other random odds and ends for things to work with, oops, wrong one. I'm still pleased with the fact that I'm mostly minimized into. There we go. Mostly minimized into. Just Botania, which is kind of nice because I'm still learning things about this, and I can do a lot more with stuff than I really have. Well, my assumption is I can do a lot more than I have. The book implies we can, but as we've seen so far, for some reason, whatever I've got going on in here is not being compatible with other pieces. Okay, so the reason we needed the catalyst so far, as I said, we needed the melon slice. So to do the melon slice, it's not showing us here. But if I go back and I say U on this one, we can turn it into something like that. It's not showing us the other things it can do, which is a bit of a pain, but the book implies we have a whole lot we can do. So what I'm going to do, actually, is go ahead with that moving things around. It makes it a little bit easier for me to organize. Let's pull foodstuffs out of here for now. Sort that. I'm going to need these potatoes back. We'll sort it away for the moment. Can I put this in here? Okay, that fits. And that, oops, what do we got? Let's throw those in there for now. Pearls, you can go, not pearls, sorry. Emeralds over there. Buckets here. Let's move these out of the way. Okay, that'll hold, I think. I'll get the buckets out for now. And torches for now. So what I'm looking to do, let's do that up. What I'm looking to do is just move this box, but there's a whole ton of stuff in it, so I just want to make sure I've got space to pick up most of it, preferably at least the box. Aha! I completely forgot I had a flower pouch. Okay, well, that solved that one quite nicely. Backpack. Bring these down. Let's put the petals up here. And that one there. And that way I've got all kinds of space. So petals there. Red a root thing is another ingredient, so we'll throw it there. That should do the trick. Alright. Went a little easier than I expected. Oh, except for moving this. That's going to be a pain. What I think I'll do, actually, is move this in. Rather than shuffling everything down, just flip it around. So we're going to go here. And I'll pull that one. And just set her there. And then I need to turn this into binding mode. So I'd say you are going to connect to this. That means it'll pull from here into there as necessary. All right. And then this box can just go right there. No, it cannot. So I want to put one more thing there. This. All right. So I'll just put that on the other side. Easy enough. I'm having a weird thing about symmetry today, and I don't know why it's bothering me so much, but as you can see, it certainly is. And that's gotta come out. There we go. Okay, so things that are not, what's the word? Things are not flowers. Can go in there. Oh. Take that one out. Let's pick up the rest. Get them put away, and then I would sleep, because one of the other things I've learned about this pack is that the flowers and things that are supposed to make stuff like creepers go away don't actually seem to do anything. So because things are a little gibbled, it was worth making, but I'm not sure it's actually going to do much. Either that or the reason, the radius of it is so ridiculously short that I misjudged it. There is that possibility, because I couldn't find in the paperwork or easily on the web what the radius is of some of these things. Okay, so I've got a petalist piece. I want to put that, throw it down here. I think it should work as is. So in order to make a melon seed, oops, I need a book. There we go. There. We need the alchemy thing. Okay, so I'm looking in these. I'm looking to do with seeds. And I think it actually might have said I have to put it under, so I have to probably deal with that again. Okay, seeds and crops. So it looks like we can take a beetroot and change it into a melon seed, which is what we need. Yeah. All right. Oops. I have to read this again. Okay. Created, blah, blah, blah. Can we attach the bottom of a mana pool? Okay. So I didn't necessarily need to move everything around, but that's okay. It'll be useful at some point. To the bottom of a mana pool. Well, I could... I don't really want to pick up the mana pool, because that could make me lose mana, and I don't really want to waste time with all of the, what do you call it? With all of the, tossing around tablets and whatnot. So I'm going to put this underneath here. There we go. Okay, so if this worked out right, I should be able to take one of these beetroot seeds. Okay, let's grab a bunch of them then, so we can actually grow something. 29, 30, 21, 32, 23. Yeah, that'll do. I really need one right now. Maybe I don't need quite this many then. So 13, 14, 15, 16. We'll go with 7. And see what it does, because I mean, it could chew mana like no tomorrow. Throw 1 in there. Hey, I got 1. Awesome. And how much did that take? We're doing fine. Okay. So, actually, can I put this in my offhand? Let's see if we can see how much it takes. Oh, that's not bad at all. Perfect. All right, so now we have 7, which we can plant. Great. Let's go get that done. Whoa. Or not. Yeah, okay. That's fine. What else did I want to do? Just see if there's any other prep. Okay. Thermal lilies. I wanted the Gormarillus is what I'm aiming for here. So what else do we need for the thermal lily? Sorry, not thermal lily, the eggs of flame. We need 2 red, a gray, light gray, fire, and summer. Okay, so we've got fire. And I don't think I see a summer one. So let's see what it takes to make the summer one. This one, summer. That shape, okay. That's why we needed the melon slice. All right. So that's when we needed it. So is it the Gormarillus then? I needed a summer as well. Yeah. So Skelly has gone elsewhere, which means I will just nip out the front door.
Oh, hello there.
Hey there, lass. How are you doing? So Mama Bear has let me know, and she's not the only one actually, has let me know that on occasion, modded seems to break her brain. I can't blame her, because it often does the same sort of thing for me. That said, ooh, just do the outer row first. That said, I'm hoping that we haven't got too much going on here to make it too complicated in this particular instance. I am also hoping that I can get to having 3, 4, huh? 6, 7. Oh, whoops. Okay, well, I'll leave it because if I cut it or dig it out, it might actually disappear. Yeah, sheesh, phone call. That's okay. Things happen. So, plenty of people said if I alternate melons and pumpkins, quite literally, that I will get more of them. At the moment, I'm not super fussed about it. I mean, this is purely for emeralds for the longest time. And, oh. Somehow I'm short one. How'd that happen? Anyways, it was purely for emeralds, so I don't really care. And the other part of it is hopefully I won't need to buy stuff all that often. I mean, it's probably going to be ender pearls almost exclusively. The odd time there may be a bit of redstone, but I think I've got enough from leveling up villager that it should be good for a while. Having some bone meal might be nice. Let's see if we can grab something in here. Thanks. Okay, and this one. Are you sure? It's hard to tell. Think so? No, you can't have them back. Sorry. No. They're being pokey about planting, but I'm okay with that. I'm still mystified, though, why on occasion there are some that turn back into dirt. Because this is waterlogged. At least last I checked it was. If it keeps happening, I may have to just dig up those slabs and find out. I'm gonna keep these just because I thought about using the composter here, but it's actually going to cause problems because these villagers keep showing up. So, not so good. Alright. I guess that's all we've got at the moment. I'd love to have these grow up, but let's go find ourselves our own composter. Because then we'll have a bazillion villagers trying to follow us around. Oh. Jay was asking yesterday if these guys are friendly, if I feed them enough seeds. Accidentally, I found out yes, that is the case. They basically act a lot like, what is it? A lot like parrots. I mean, they follow you around this way. But you can see that they get pushed over the edge by golems and stuff running around, so I just have to, every once in a while, just reseat them. They will follow me, like, everywhere and get kind of annoyed when I go inside a door. They just tweet standing right outside the door. They're not useful for much. Just a pretty face. Okay, I have the buckets. Yes. This one. Ooh. Sound rolled over just at the wrong moment there. Okay. All right. Do I have a composter in storage? I do. Yay. Let's put it down by the food. Makes everything feel crowded when I come in, so... Oh, I don't need this anymore. Right. Right. Okay, let me grab... I don't have any more. Huh. Okay. Well then. About that. That's fine. We'll just throw this down up here. There we go. Why not? Okay, can you... Do I have any other bone meal? That'd be a negatory. I've got floral fertilizer, which isn't going to help me any. Well, being as I don't like these other ones, let's throw the grass in there. I'm not even sure why I have grass. Oops. I need the bone meal, so let's make sure I'm aware that I'm getting it. That's not what I want to do. Grass down here, that over there. There. Now I can figure it out. My lighting is really weird today because I really decided I didn't feel like having an overhead on today. Normally I have an overhead light in my room on. Everything's much brighter. But yeah, that didn't work out as well as I was thinking, so just giving me a bit of a headache. So I figured, okay, well, we'll just deal then. I need more than... Let's just go with 16. I don't think I need any more than that, really. I probably have bones hidden somewhere else that I'm not paying attention to, so I'll have to check that. But if we can get some of those melons to grow up quick, fast, in a hurry, then we'll be able to get rolling. Yep, there's some bones. See, I didn't think about it. Do I care? I don't have dogs. Just there. We have some. We're good. We're very good. All right. Oh, nice chilled song. Song is spelled all in cap letters ITEYBC. I think they're riffing off of, or at least doing something similar to, if not intentionally, doing something similar to Enigma, the band had done several years ago with an album called MCMXCAD. And in that one, the band did a whole bunch of what sounded a lot like a modern music twist underneath of sort of Gregorian style. Ooh, sweet. Gregorian style chanting. Okay, I'm actually, because we have enough bone meal, I'm actually going to convert this one and just finish off the row, or at least get closer. So is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to, oops, need to sleep. There we go. That feels better. Okay. Now let's grow these ones up. Hello. It's very chill music. Hopefully you're not going to fall asleep. I may have to switch it up. Yesterday I was listening to, was it Electro Swing? And it ends up being the same songs you always hear kind of thing, so it was not ideal. Alright. The aim at some point was to finish this row and then do this row in melons, because then we can sell both to the farmer. But at the moment that's not a thing, so yeah. We don't have jobs for everybody in town. I think I've got a mason, and I think I've got one armorer, possibly. I don't think I have any toolsmiths, because I couldn't figure out much reason for them other than their actual workstation. Let's see, over here, this is... Visually this is bothering me, which is kind of dumb, because it's got nothing to do with the game. That's mature-ish. Throw this back down. That one's mature. It's mature. I'm not. You know, you see how that works? Go that way. Okay. I think that's it. These guys really don't want to work, and I'm not quite sure why they don't want to work. Whereas the carrot guys up top seem to be very productive. And that's why we're heading there next, because... Did I get everybody? Can I force a melon? Oh, good. I didn't think I could, but sometimes you wonder. Yeah, okay. All of these stems. Sometimes you just get lucky, like we did there earlier, but other times you can't. Sort of like in Bedrock, you can bone meal sugarcane, but you can't in Java, or is it the other way around? I can't remember. I never really bother doing it in either case. But yeah, these guys are not so bad at making sure their fields are full. Whereas the other guys, they have issues. And I'm not entirely sure what's up with them. The thing I did find out about these guys, though, maybe the other ones are just out of seeds, that's a possibility, is that if you end up in an empty field, with the mod I've got going, I mentioned that they have brains a little bit. So part of it is if you throw them the food that you want planted, or the seeds that you want planted, they'll just start planting that instantly. Even if they'd been planting something else before, you throw them a fresh set of seeds and they'll turn around and start planting whatever the new thing was. So that was handy. But these guys, if you give them long enough, yeah, they will just build the whole field with the right thing, so I don't have to worry about it. The carrot guys aren't as bad at it as the farmers. The wheat farmers. There we go. Okay, so just counting golems for kicks. We have... There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 9. So we have a few. Which means we actually needed iron. We have a good source, as well as good amount of sentries. I may even have miscalculated 1 or 2. Something about these villagers also seems to be a little smarter in that if one starts getting chased, it's really not that long before, pop, there goes a golem. So I'm not entirely sure if there's some mechanic in a mod that I've got installed that I'm not aware of. Yeah. And while I don't have golden carrots, I have regular carrots like crazy. And I have wheat like crazy. And I think I have eggs and milk available, so I could actually have pies too. Or I could buy the pies, either way. Let's see, what does it take to make a pie? Okay, so egg, sugar, and pumpkin gets me 4 and 3. Versus a carrot, 2. Okay, so ROE is a little bit better, not by much, but I have to see about the eggs. I don't have a chicken farm. That's the one piece I don't have yet. The one vanilla piece that I often make and I don't have yet.
Howdy.
Hey Jay, how you doing? All right. Let's do our dealio. Oh, really? Fine. Okay. Melon. Melon, please. Do we have a melon, please? Otherwise, do you have any green spots? Hi, Cheaty. Looking for green spots? Green spots! Yay! Okay. I know we were just there. It's kind of silly that I was worried about that, but sometimes it's like a kettle that, you know, you need to boil. It never will if you seem to watch it and hang around. But if you walk away, it does nicely. Okay, so I need this. I think we need 2 summers and it only makes 1. So how many do I get? What is this? Yeah, I needed 2 summers because I need to make, or not need to, want to. Exoflame has 1. Yeah, that makes 1. I might need to make more runes of air and earth anyway. Do I even have a slime ball? If I don't, we have a problem. But oh, I don't have cactuses either. Well, that's not helpful. Let's see. I found a reasonable place to look for cactuses. That would be Negatory. Maybe down in this beach region. Not likely, though. Let's see. This is beach. Okay, so there's a chance, but not likely. More beach. More beach. So we have 2 spruce stairs. Oh, okay. That's what that is. So we have a boat over there. Something weird right in here. I don't know what that is. Hopefully it's just a glitch. Nope, jungle plants. Another boat there. And a boat over here. I'm tempted. What's this? Hold on. It could be just a strange generation. Oh, kelp. Okay. Magma blocks. Stone brick stairs. Hopefully it's just a ruin of some sort. Okay. Cobblestone. Yeah, okay. So we may be able to find those. Let's hope I don't need to, that I've got the slime ball for some reason. I don't remember who else sells them. Is that one of those things that you used to be able to get from a cleric that you can't anymore? I'm not entirely sure. Let's do this. That. What have we got? Okay, I can probably convert 10 of those. 2, 3. But there's no point in bone mealing these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I'm bad. I'm bad. 7, 8, 11, 12. Alright. So we're going to let those do their thing, and hopefully 4 will be enough to do what we want to do. If not, that it'll get us enough so far that we can actually deal with not having the other pieces. And oh, good point. That's a very good point. Let's see. So we were going here to make this one, to make that one, right? To make this one. Oh. So not quite. It's one of those back and forth things. That's a shame. It's a shame. Let's hope we have some of something. I did not run into slime situations when I was in the mines. Another thing I was thinking of is if we do need blaze rods or whatever, or not blaze rods, blaze powder for something, then I can potentially use those 4 rods up to make a blaze backpack that will be able to get me blaze powder, but I can't do anything about blaze rods, so I'm really hoping that we don't need any of those. So let's just go in and see how far we can get. All right. Yes. Yes, it does. Yeah. So I wanted to do this one, that one, and we need summer, because we want to do two different things. One had the Gormorillus, the other one was the Exoflame. So we have to do summer. Air, rune, melon, slime ball. Okay. So let's find out whether or not we're stuck again. That would be a yes. Fiddle. Let's see. It's not that. Cactus. The cactus? Backpack? No. Gets more water. But also, if you put that one down and then throw things at it, it acts like a cactus and destroys things. Okay, so this cactus. Where are we? Overworld generation. It's where. Yes, I know. Potted cactus. That'd be nice. What's this? Oh. Yeah, I don't think I need the heights. Thanks. Thanks. This is the trades one with the wandering trader, which would be really nice because I kept seeing him yesterday and I didn't even think to check for what he would have. But yeah, that would be really helpful right about now. Let's see. So we got generation. We've got loot drop, of course, from a thing, right? And then trades and mana infusion. So I guess we're going on an excursion with a hope and a prayer. Or, let's put away the things that are related to farming. Might need, yeah, okay. Cactus is a big deal, so I'm going to put that away. Hello, thank you. And then we will deal with a lot of these when we get back, because it's kind of important. I don't really need those. Oh. Disappointing, very, but you know, you can't help. You're headed over. Oh, sure, no problem. That's fine. That's fine. It's if you've got time, you've got the skills, right? There's no requirement ever for someone to have to help out with modding or anything like that. I mean, I love it. It's very, very helpful. It is, you know, really, really useful to me, but there's no requirement that says you must. Okay, I think if I put that in the backpack, I should be okay. Flower pouch. Let's leave these behind just in case I find more. And let's put this one away, that in there. Just making sure I'm not hiding anything that I hadn't realized. Nope. It's fine. Someday. I mean, things always seem to shuffle for me. I shouldn't say every once in a while, but frequently they shuffle. So, you know, everybody else has a total right to shuffle their life too. I don't have a, what do you call it? A monopoly on that. Okay, let's put this. Okay, and if we're going traveling, we've got boats. We have an extra bag. Sticks for normal stuff. I think we're okay. Plenty of mana. I might need to move that one down here. There, now we have combat-related stuff at the bottom. All right. Let's, I guess, go. So where do I want to go to? That seems dumb. I don't see any reason to go there. I mean, I'm curious about the beaches and stuff with the ships over here, but that's not important. Let's start... Where am I now? Here. Let's start with this beach. And then decide if we're going to go that way, or if we're going to go north this way. I'm not entirely keen on running around in a swamp, but we'll just have to see where it goes. Alright, west it is. Yay. Maybe at some point I'll be able to fly. There are wands and stuff that can do things that make it sort of like flying. It's more of a slime sling type of behavior, if you're familiar with that. Slime slings being something from... Ooh, I think I need those. Sorry. Slime slings being something from other mods that we see a lot. It just flings you up in the air. And I'm on the alert for flowers because A, there's some we may not have, and B, there's plenty we could always use more of. I haven't used pinky purple for a while, but I know we've used orange. So, and I was thinking about whether or not I'd have to create mushrooms to get around that, so we'll grab these ones. Doo-doo-doo. So I really appreciate it when people have time to help, but, you know, like I don't want anybody to ever feel that they have to be here, that it's some sort of, you know, commitment that the person can't handle. Well, because we know that generally some days I can handle stuff and some days I can't handle stuff. And I don't really think... Oh, ha! I threw this guy carrots and we're getting a very nice field. Oh, okay. No, not there, thanks. This one. What do you got? So you're a mishmash. I didn't throw you anything. Could steal your hay bales, but right now we've got other fish to fry. Oops. Get rid of that. Here, no. Like trying to figure out how west am I? Okay. I really haven't gone very far at all, but we're still headed in the right direction, so that's a good start. Oops. Falling off things would not be ideal. Keep going west. You know, I have to make air things. Sorry, guys. Ah! Hey, you! Come back here. There we go. I'm going to need more of the chicken feathers. I think I've only got 5. And if I'm making 2, we're starting to get to the point, the dangerous point where I may not be able to make more in a pinch. So for those of you that weren't here earlier, to figure out why I'm just having all the flowers that are not going to my inventory, they're going to the Botania flower pouch. It does not take petals, it only takes flowers. And it doesn't take the flowers you create, only the ones you harvest, just to keep your inventory nice and tidy. So anyways, I'm making this animal game. We've got the herbivores and whatnot. We've played this game before, but there's so many variations that when our set got kind of beat up, I guess we'd borrowed at some point or had another one gifted to us from a group that closed down or something. I don't know what happened. But anyways, we've got more than we started with, which is fine. Except that's in a format that doesn't make sense. I mentioned this yesterday a little bit, that all the animals tags were printed either in red or in orange with no differentiation per se. Like you can just sort of say, oh, person ran out of orange paper, sorry, red paper, so they went into orange. You are technically, I think, usable for food and stuff. Hey, you don't like me, do you? Well, give me duck meat? Huh. Okay. I guess they really do have extra characters. I thought it was just a reskinned chicken. Whoops. Where are we? Are we nearly at the beach? My south of said beach. Oh no, I'm almost there. Okay. So anyway, we're reprinting those tags, those animal ones, in plastic for durability's sake. Partly because I don't own a laminator. Beach is not going to be a go. All right. Partly because I don't have a laminator, and partly because it's, I mean, 3D printing is kind of what I do, or we do lately, but also it has durability and the kids can feel it. So the different lettering and stuff on there, it has a bit of a tactile thing to it. Yeah. I do not see what we look to see, so I guess we're going north. North? Yeah. This is our best bet because there's more places around here. Even up this far if we absolutely had to. I'm still hoping that I will find what I'm looking for. This part intrigues me, but I might wander out there another time. Oops. So, northwest. Let's keep going. And yeah, almost perfectly northwest-ish. Ish. Northwest? There we go. Let's grab a boat. That'll make life a little faster. The moment I'm getting a bit of deja vu from the weekend. Ooh. Okay. Map. The right. Okay, and then across. Bit of deja vu from the weekend because I tried to do hardcore unsuccessfully. I glitched into a hill and a skeleton came down. I went to get some melons, but when I got back in the boat, I was enough into the block that I couldn't turn around and I had to back out, which is a pain in the neck. But by the time I figured that out, the skeleton got down there and tagged me. For hardcore, that's not great, you know? Ooh. What the heck is that? What are you? Oh, that's cool. Okay. I could go around collecting bird buddies if I really wanted. Where are we? Okay, down there. I'm still going the northwest, but I gotta go past all this mess. And I pretty soon here will have no cooked food. Let's not hurt ourselves. Ooh. So I'm aiming to make these things because not only am I getting more mana from the various items, it seems like mana is sort of a never-ending deal, but the other reason is because I want to make better armor, and apparently to do that, where's it here? I want to make Terra Steel. Okay. Which is a whole mess of stuff with agglomeration plates and things. It's basically looking a bit like a, by some other mods standards, it's looking a bit like a, you could say, Botania temple of sorts. And that's going to be a whole heap of stuff that we're going to need. So I'm trying to set up as best I can for being able to centralize and focus. Automation would be wonderful if I could, but I'm at the point right now where I'm torn between the stuff I love to do manually, even though it's inefficient, and the stuff that I thought I would be able to automate that is not acting automatable. So yeah. Oh, oops, can't do this way. So less than optimal in that sense. We are slow. How big? Where am I? I mean, I'm under a tree, obviously. Oh, I'm not that far. Just across the water. Well, guess might as well boat it. And then we'll sleep. Hello. Azalea, that's the word I'm looking for. It says it right under my nose. Ad starts in 17. I will try and get myself safe at that point, and we'll have a brief break. Where are we? A brief break for northwest. A quick game of Words on Stream, and then we'll come back. So I will probably start that game and then join you guys. But in the meantime, I need to make sure that I am safe. And I don't have any blocks to build with because I was not smart. Oh, hey, 2 azaleas, I think. Or did I just turn myself around? Which suggests that there's a lush cave beneath. But while I see flax seeds, I do not see cactus. Map. Yeah, do not see cactus. Therefore, I guess we keep going northwest. I'm gonna bet you beaches are absolutely useless for what I'm looking for. And I don't see anything in the map we've seen so far that looks like Badlands. Or scrub stuff of that nature. I spent a whole bunch of time leveling up a villager because I thought I'd lost the other one. And that was a bit of a waste. I don't think I want to do quite that much chaos this time. Not chaos, wasted time.
Ads are starting.
Let's go with
Time for a break, and Dylan will continue the conversation after the ads are over. Thank you for your patience and stream support.
Sorry about the echo on that one. I keep forgetting that I have to deal with that echo. Let's get this game started. Yeah. Well, thank you. Oh. Oh, I'm safe-ish. Okay, so... do. Not doing too bad. Plenty of words left, but we'll make it to the next round anyway. Yay, 2 levels. That's not bad. Let's continue this one right off the bat. It's a very random word. I think that would be a proper noun, but I'm not entirely sure. What? It didn't have Nomad? Really? What a rip. Oh, it did. Okay, never mind. I didn't hear it. Oh, we made it. I'd love to finish some of these, but it doesn't always work. Welcome in to that one, lass. Thank you. Alrighty. Get a few seconds here, and then let's 3, 2, 1, and we'll continue. So we'll continue till we fail, then we'll end up back in Minecraft. I've dug myself into a hill, so we should be okay. Good, because what I said isn't a word. Oh boy. Nice. Nice one, Jay. I like that one. A lot of 5-letter words in there. Oops. Yeah, I'm locked. Oops. Oh well. Jay has got us beat. Okay. Up to level 7 with a fake letter. Okay, It's a good one, Fox. Oh, I see why it didn't work. 2 E's. There's only one there.
Welcome.
Hey there, Springer Shadow. Welcome on in. Good to see you. Ooh. So I think the P is not useful. There we go. So the P is the fake letter. Wow. Thanks, guys. We made it one more. Just came in right at that end there. I totally fell off the board the last couple rounds. Let's see if we can do a little better. Jay's totally got us in the bag. Man, you're hot today on this one. Even if Jay is playing along with Mr. 1976, still, it helps. One letter is fake. Okay. Well, we get one level anyway. Not bad. Oh. It looks like the P is letter, or is fake. We got this one in the bag. Ooh, right there at the end. Not bad, Jay. So while Springer Shadow just edged out Jay in that round, Jay still has us running. One fake letter. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that too. I think you're right, Fantastic Shock. Fox Shock. I think the G is fake. There we go. So close, but we made it up to level 11. That's not bad. Around about 11 or 12 is when we start to struggle. Not bad at all. Oh. Grab a quick sip of water and give everybody a hydrate.
2, 4, 6, 8, everybody hydrate!
That was a good run. I like that one. Okay, so let's exit as we go live. All right, so we are back. What time is it? It looks like it's night, I'm gonna guess. So I'm going to just dig into this hill a little bit more so that we have enough space to put down the backpack. But I'll probably say monsters are nearby, which is inconvenient for us. Can I sleep? Oh, yay, it will. It'll let me. No problems. Thank you very, very much for popping by, Springer Shadow. I appreciate it. Hopefully you had a good time. So I'm not entirely sure whether that guy is underground or not. I'm just gonna dig my way out of here. Sorry, guys. And we will, there we go, get going. He's not underground. Okay, so we have no cactus. So it looks like beach and cactus. Yeah, not a thing. Not a thing. So let's see, one more. Oh, right, there was the boat. I was trying to figure out why else I was here. I mean, I don't have a whole lot of sand where I am locally, so I could grab some on the way by, but I'm not really sure it's worth it. What the? Oh, don't really know if I want to mess with a snake. Danger rope. So a boat flips, and somebody decides to live here. Okay, that makes no sense at all, but I'll take that anyways. That's an interesting lantern. Supplementaries. 800 blocks to a village and 400 blocks to a village. Do I care? Not really. And I'm going to bet you the 800 is probably where I'm at. Those are cool signs. Let's just leave them. I can make them. Sure, no problem. Thanks, Jay. Thursdays tend to be the one where I can let myself go a little bit long on the off chance Poodle might be around. But if I find out before that she's not, then I'll take off elsewhere. Just because I have a whole bunch of that camp biz to deal with. Come on. And apparently, I cannot seem to open doors today. There we go. But I hope you have a good dinner, and that it's something tasty, and appeals to you. What do we got? Book. Buried treasure map. Okay, well, I guess that's worth it. Might as well grab the works. This way, if I can't find the things in here, I'll know I've already looted this one. Just in case my memory goes faulty. Well, we got lots of stuff, but not what we wanted. Alrighty. Get out of here. Is this the ship that has 3? Should be. I think there should be one in this section. Up here. Doo-dee-doo. Go down. This way. Breathe. Isn't there supposed to be one in this section? I guess not. Okay. Guess not. Let's see, that's the that end. Yeah. Alright, I thought there was supposed to be 3. But I suppose not. There's usually one in the captain's cabin zone. And then 2 in the main hold. Unless they've done something dumb in here. Aha! I didn't trust myself. This. Well, I'll take that. The globe, for what it's worth. Oi! Well, that's not smart. Let's not drown. Let's try that. Okay. So here, but I've got the bamboo that I've been looking for, which is convenient. Very, very helpful, actually. And that, pull the candle out of there. Let's just ditch everything that we don't really need. So let's leave the map in. We don't need the wheat, coal, or the stew. That could get me in trouble. Though we could have some fun with the stew later if we wanted. And the book and the paper. Ooh, okay. So now I could take everything out of here. And take that box. Alright. That was worth coming. Sort of. We got the bamboo, so that saves us 1 trip. How close are we to the other ones? If we're close enough, it's worth going. If we're not... If I take a boat, it's not bad. So I guess I might as well hit up this one. And then maybe that one. We'll see. North. Right. Okay, oops. And backpack. One more time. Anything that matches. I do not want to lose any of that stuff. Let's throw that in here. Just so that I can find it later. I'm not sure why I would ever want a globe. It's probably just a cool object that can sit somewhere. And where is... Oh. Where is this? Oh, I'd be dumb not to hit that one up. Because it's really close to us. We go north, staying along the beach. We should be pretty close. Oops. Alright, so let's put this in the offhand. Really want to get dragged down there. Not quite on the map, but we should be basically there. Yeah, pretty much right on top of it. Okay. I hear the drowned. I think. Nope, that was just a squid. Okay, so where are... Whoa! Yep, it's a drowned. Give me a sec to just get my bearings. Figure out where that monkey is. Okay. Put this away. Oops. Nope, not that. R. Let's reload stuff. That up there. I don't have infinite arrows, but I've got enough that I can find them. I can tag them. Where is... Probably down below. Seeing him. I heard him. I don't think I went far enough away from him to... Okay, so those... Oh, there somewhere. Whoa! Hey, you. Come here. Ow! Punk. See you. I'm gonna drown. Worth it. Okay. Got 8 kelp. I did not get any things from him, which kind of stinks, but that's okay. Okay, where are we? F3. Mention light, particles, biome, entities, ambient axolotls. I don't think I need that. Relative coordinates. There we go. Chunk relative. 10, 10. Need 9, 9. So it should be right here. Oops. 9, 9 there. Good. Alrighty. That's that. Do I care about this? Not really. Just drop that. Okay. So, oh, shield's almost done. Oh, but I now have the supplies to make more. Yay! Okay, food. F3. Okay, map. That's the better F3 mod, by the way, for quality of life reasons. I like it a lot because it can clean up things. So even if one wants to use no maps and so on, and just go by the coordinates and play a little bit more classically, better F3 is my friend because it can clean up by just either color coding or even removing things that I just find difficult to have on the screen. Just too much clutter. Okay, so this one's not nearly as nice, a boat, but hey, we'll see what we can find. We got spoiled by that last one being a full-size one. What do we hear? Ugh. Not much. And this one. Breathe. Over here. right there. Perfect. There's not much that's gonna fit. Let's organize a little. Backpack. So these were going in there. That. I'm probably gonna need those for something. That's nice. We're almost full. 43.64. Maybe not almost. Those can go. Those can go. That and that will stack. Pretty sure I don't need a compass, but you never know what mods might ask for. Is this the same one I just had? I'm gonna give that a yes, so just drop it. Okay, that's probably all. We definitely don't need stairs. Probably not the dark oak either. Let's go down. What do you got? Oops. I can convert the poison potato to a regular one. I don't think I need fire protection leather. Never hurts once in a blue moon. Okay. Sleep. Sleep at night. Oh, well, come on. Or during... There we go. Sometimes when you've got a really open area, the game gets a little bit fussy on how late night is. Alright. Let's do this again. Backpack. Oops. Backpack. Let's take everything that can go. Don't need that. Don't need that. That's trouble. Oops. Don't need these. Don't need this right now. There. Boop. 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 Cooked salmon. Okay, so let's put the raw stuff up. Cooked is 3 and 4, 3 and 3. So 3 and 3 is not bad. That's about the same as the baked potato, so let's just swap it. And cooked salmon's actually better, so we'll just swap those two. And sort her up. Alright, I think that's everything that makes sense at the moment. Let's put these in here. And then that way, I could have a spot for a junk bin, maybe? Right. So that's that one. I've only got the one, but depending on which end of the boat this is, I might have two. I'm gonna go down, look, have another look. No, I don't think so. I think this is the front end, in which case we only get the one. Side. And I think this is the one we just looked at. It is. Whoa! Drowning. Drowning. Not great. Come on. Alright. So if I can get to the third one by boat, then we'll do it. Otherwise, we'll just head home. So west a bit and then north. And hopefully we'll find cacti on the way, but I have a feeling we probably won't. I'll give it a shot, though. Sometimes they show up near near lava, but I'm not going to be too fussy if I don't see them. So let's go west. I mean, if we find anything super useful along the way, or something that I don't think I have, then I might jump up and look for it, but I don't really think I'm going to see a whole lot I like. We got the, we got the bamboo, so that means we don't have to go hunting for a jungle, which is nice. I mean, I love the trees, so we might eventually, but this is a bit of a janky generation world even after my reload, so we'll just have to cross our fingers. I do not see. Hopefully the other part of this is if we go west enough in this one, that we might be able to take a boo around and just see if we have more, what's the word? More biomes available within sight. Where am I? Map. I'm here. Okay, so I should be able to jump out now. There's the other ship right there. Let's see what she holds. Oops. Alt. Not that. Alt. Not do the boat. It's not this. There we go. And I'm also hearing burbling of lava, so I don't really want to fall into that. That's not pleasant. It's another full boat, so maybe we can get some half-decent stuff. This one, this one. It's odd that it generated that way, but okay, we'll go with it. Huh. Ah. There. Okay. So let's see. This one, where the bag go here. There. There. Oh, it doesn't fit. Could have. Okay. I can take these. Yeah, not quite enough nuggets. Let's make these into block. That. Now can I put these in? No, not quite. One item out isn't going to make a difference, really. Let's see. Let's pull. Oh, come on. Down works for one thing and not for the other. It's just a conflict of mods. Let's put this in there. I'd rather risk losing the emeralds in terms of organization. So let's pull those. And then put that one in. Okay. Alright. Junk bin. Oh, potion of water breathing. Well, that would have been useful. Alright. We're about as disorganized and sorted as we can be. I've got blocks of everything I don't need. Let's see. Are you up here? Spruce stairs, I really don't care. You're taking these, so let's continue. Alright, so that's that one. Oops, I jumped in. Haha. Now I guess I do need spruce stairs. Let me out! Okay, so we've got the full boat. I just have to dig my way through it. Wonderful. That's the door. Perfect. Yeah. Who knows what you're going to need when. Oops. Gotta make sure I can get out. that could be useful. Aha! An actual door. These puppies are few and far between, apparently. Books? Really? And another map. Alright, what have we got? Oh. Oops. Come on. Another map. That was 3, right? 3. 1 in the back and 2 in the bottom? Okay. So back. We've got those. 41 of 64. Not quite enough to put my flowers in here. Plenty of foods. Okay. Trying to think here. Let's look and see what this is. Not that far from here, so I guess we should go check that. It's on the beach. Which means we're probably going to have some visitors. Looks like we have a good amount of them that tend to protect things. And I guess I should take the flax, but I can probably deal with it back at the other side, so I'm not going to worry about it. I do have some black seeds. Oh, one of those. Okay. Those being lots of holes. I'm finding gravity blocks in this game are a pain today. Okay, so what do we got? Relative chunk. 7, 8, 9. This way. Right there. Ooh. Alright. Do I care? Probably. Okay. Which means this one's no good now. So let's just throw that anywhere, I guess. Backpack. What fits? Okay, this one. What fits? Huh. Guess we have another bag of random stuff. Yeah. Lot of random stuff. Okay, well, let's just throw these in there for now. 2 diamonds is never something to sniff at, you know? That. Oh, I have 2 of those. Nice. Do they stack? Sweet. They stack. Okay. What do I got? Let's just throw these in here. 18, 8, 8, 3, and 2. I'm not sure what I can get back, so maybe I better not mess with things too much. Down there. Grab the lapis, maybe? Yeah, let's try that. Lapis and maybe the, what you call it? The, can't count. Doo-dee-doo-dee-doo. This. In there. That in there. And let's go with 18. This one and there. It's an obsession to have things in the same bag. That makes sense. Really? Okay. That's gold and iron. This is all the random other stuff. I think that should be everything. All that makes sense, anyhow. So I'm going to sort that one. Yeah, I guess that's all that we need, maybe? All right, well, we need a new shield pretty quick. Let's see. Map. Do we have anything we can see that looks like it might be a desert? I'm going to pull a fast one. No bad puns intended. Stream may get a little hiccupy for just a moment or two because I'm going to throw an auto map in here for the surface. And the reason for that is because we're really looking for things. I mean, I could use a locate. That's probably even easier. Because auto mapping apparently is going to take forever and a day. So, yeah. While it's doing that, we need to sleep. 3, sleep. So yes, we do have a bunch of cheaty tricks around here. Part of it is for comfort zone reasons, just because I can stress pretty easy. But a lot of it is also for... Why don't those stack? But a lot of it is for speed reasons. I know I keep saying that. I'm going to keep telling myself that till I can prove that it's not true. Okay. There was the boat map. Is there anything else that might look remotely like... Grass block? That's grass block. More grass block. Come on. Fine. Fine. I'm gonna do it this way. Biome. It's DES. Right, I think desert's our best bet over Badlands, for example. Let's go biome to desert. Holy cannoli! 2013 blocks away. Uh-huh. Okay, let's see. Let's try it one more time. And we're going to go with... Mesa? Nope. They changed it. Badlands of any sort. Sure, I'll take that. That is a bit of a walk. Yeah, it's a little far. What do we got? Badlands isn't that good either. Okay, let's see. Where else do we find cactus? Anybody else remember? I'm just trying to see if we can figure that out. Because I don't really want to find a slime chunk. That's just a shot in the dark kind of thing. So it's not very useful. Trying to remember. Trying to remember. Even if I cheated and teleported over, it's still a crazy walk away to find a piece of cactus. Right? So where am I? It's up here. And it's gonna take forever. Apparently that was a bad idea. Let's stop the mapping. And yeah. Not gonna do that while I'm stream. That's kind of dumb. Okay, oops, no, that's not what I want to do. I want this one for a second. So we tried to find it. You know, it's the equivalency of chunk base, and not great. Let's see. Mine. It just occurred to me I have an in-game way of doing this. This one. Cactus. That. Potted cactus. Uh-huh. Info. Tag. Nope. That's not what I want. Tortoise tag. Oh, I see what they're doing. Okay. So trades. It's really the wandering trader. And we don't have a wandering trader. I mean, we could spawn him, but that's kind of rough. Overworld generations. They're not saying where. That's fine. Mine. We're gonna cactus biome. I'm sure I'll probably facepalm as soon as I know, like as soon as I get my answer. If my browser wants to cooperate. And maybe not. Okay, well, it's a thing. Okay, I guess we should probably start heading for home. Which is, from here, it is marked. Quite a ways, but it's down there. So let's see. This one, home, on, close. Yep, so here. We are, how far from home? Where is home? Oh, wrong way. Wrong way, Jose. We're like halfway to the biome from here. I wonder if that actually is in the same direction. All right. Well, that's fine. Boat. Guess let's go home. Start with that. I mean, I'm sure we have melons at the wazoo by now, probably. I don't think it's... Actually, I don't know if I set world spawn there, so it may not be loaded. Might be kind of funny when we get home, actually, to see where it says... Excuse me. Where it says the desert biome is in relation to home. So, I mean, if we've got to go 1,600 blocks now to get home, then we might be able to find it another way. Ah, that's why we had drowns harassing us. Okay. And there is a broken portal. Okay, I'm a sucker. Where is... Aha, there's the chest. Up. Here, hold there. Let me open this. What are you doing, dumb backpack? Okay, fine. We'll do it this way then. That way, this way. And I will steal it for the same reason as usual. Grab the air. And then let's go over here. Let's see. Hello? I'm going to have neighbors, but they're off to that direction. Hopefully they'll stay off that direction. Hey. I don't see anything useful in here. Other than, you know, ways to drown. Come on. Yep. Up. reach it from up top? Nope. Ugh. Come on. Well, for what it was worth, I guess, but I've done it. It's just, that was a little less than optimal. All right. Not ideal. In the boat. Here we go. It's a 3-hour tour. We shouldn't be all that far off of another round of words on stream. Just another, hopefully, brief break. Oh, I don't have any of those yet. The berries. Oh, not that. Really? Come on. Go. I don't have any of these yet. Otherwise... Ooh, what is this? Frostwalker. Curse of Vanishing. Yeah. I can melt that down. And another gold helmet. Okay. That's not necessarily a bad thing. Let's see. Can I... Boop. Squirrel. Okay. And these flowers. Then I gotta get back to the boat. I mean, I have extra boats, but why waste them if you don't need to? Backpack. What fits? Sort. And sort. Sort. Oops, I didn't put that up there. Backpack. There we go. All right. I don't know why the torches keep wanting to go up there. Let's not worry about that. Boat, please. All right, boat, boat, boat. Okay, this way. Now, map. Where are we with relation to home? Oh, we can't actually just float it across. Okay. So I might as well just pick this one up and run for it till I get to the other side. This gap. Okay. Oops. There we go. I'm watching the clock a little bit. Not the real world clock, the in-game clock. I'm surprised I did not hear a notice about ads yet. So it's possibly related to the fact that I was a little teeny bit late starting. Well, a bit more than teeny. But it wasn't end of the world level. And truth be told, some of this is my sanity wanting to run a bit longer, but we're seeing everything, like dead bushes and stuff, just not what I need. Rawr. More mushrooms, because you do. Saves me the trouble of having to grow them. Because I can dye them as things, and then they become mushrooms I can use in lieu of petals. Okay. If you didn't have your own bag, I wouldn't touch it. Okay. That's fine. Run as long as I need. Well, if I actually intend to get anything done today? Really? It doesn't want to put the backpack down now. That's weird. Maybe it doesn't want to on sand? Oh. Yep, that's what it is. Doesn't want to on sand. Okay. Okay. Duck egg. I know it's a separate thing from a chicken egg in the game. Kind of dumb, but that's okay. Hey, you. My duck again. Yep. Okay, backpack. This one stacks. Those don't stack. Random junk? There we go. Okay, keep going. Hello. Goodbye. It looks like I think we can turn chicken feathers into duck feathers, so that's helpful. I mean, if I can get a duck farm going separate, sure. Why not? Okay. Just looked at and then walked away from some brown flowers. That was kind of silly. Oh well. Whatever. So I'm seeing azaleas like crazy, which means I'm not going to worry about not finding a biome. Sorry, a lush biome, because I suspect that they're probably all over. I mean, the sheer number of them I'm finding suggests that I'll probably end up running into trouble at some point and needing stuff and then have to go hunting for one. But my luck with being able to grow an azalea as far as the leaves go, very low. Therefore, I'm just going to leave it be until I need stuff. You. Right at home. Come on. With the boat, we can float. Ooh, yellow. I'm not sure what just made that noise. It was not me. I think it was the bees. Any point in that? Map. Not really. This way. Hello, piggy. Ad's in about 2 minutes, so we have about 2 minutes till another game. And I actually have enough dirt with me that if I had to dig into a hole, I can do it fairly fast. So we can stick me in a hole again and play another game. There. All right, keep going. What are you? Are you a... Oh, you're a chicken. Come here. No longer a chicken. Chicken either. There we go. Alright, home. Homity home again. Zippity zip. That's what we want to do, right? Ooh. Of course. I have no bones, and then I find the dogs. Great. I went and turned all the bones into bone meal. Really? No, thank you. Orange. In there, I think, maybe. Home is 700. Okay, well, we're halfway there. I should stop squirreling. Gonna need to eat soon. Welcome back, Jay. Hopefully your food is good. Do. Glenn, no more random things. Stop picking up random things. What is that? Is that a... Ooh. Hey, you. Oh, ooey. No flowers, no bueno. I don't have any place for it anyways. Backpack. This way. No, nope, not there.
Ads are starting. Time for a break, and Dylan will continue the conversation after the ads are over. Thank you for your patience and stream support.
Oh, maybe. Okay, so we're just gonna dig into a hole. You know the drill. One little, two little, three little piggies. Okay. So let's go. All right. We'll keep this one going for the duration of the ads, and possibly we'll see if we get anything after that. Exactly. Get up, stretch, hydrate, do your things, do all the stuff. All right, we are back from the ads. Do we want to run this one? I'm going to let it go through, and if we do great on this one, fine. If not, we'll stop. So if you guys aren't interested, just let it die. It's up to you, but it's always fun to see how far we can get. We've made it to the next level already, but I'm really stumped by some of these other words. Oh. Oops. Oh well. One level. Alrighty. Let's continue this one. Hopefully we won't be here too long. That was small. You would think that word would be in there, yeah. Hmm. Oh, it's already been said. Sorry. Fantastic Sherlock Fox, you said buke, and it reminds me of the buke berries in Valheim game, which are designed to make you Ralph your food. We've nearly doubled, which means we're going to go 3 levels. Okay, so that means your A is fake. A is fake. Maybe, I think. Could be wrong. Let me try this one. Yeah. Oh, right. Oh. One level. Okay, let's continue. We'll be at this all day. So F is fake. Radula, I don't even know what that means. That's pretty cool. I'll have to look it up. Okay, can we make it past? Nope, that was it. Okay. What do we get? 50 of 53. Oh well. Too bad, so sad. Level 8, no big deal. Alright. It was definitely another good run. We've had some good ones today. So, as you can see, I'm in a hole. Oops, just closing that off. In a hole, and it's just turned nighttime. And I didn't quite give myself enough space to put out the bed thing. Here. Oh, not enough space either. Put that up there. These over here. There we go. Oh, that's cool. Sometimes I forget that slugs and snails even have teeth. That is really neat. Eat, because we're probably going to get blown up. Do I have some food? I thought I had chicken in the backpack. Okay, so let's move anything that fits. Yeah. I have a lot of random junk. But that's okay. Okay, what I'm also going to do, excuse me, get out of here first. And then, once we are pretty sure that we are away from the creepers, especially that guy. Grab one. I always seem to be short on red flowers, so if I see red, and I need the teal ones for making the hydrangeas and other things, obviously. So we need to go southeast. I just went the wrong way. Smart. This way. One of the other things we can do is I have 2 suspicious stews in my inventory. So we could run a prediction if we wanted to on whether or not they're good, like they're helpful or harmful. Optional, not a big deal. You're on the other side. Fiddle faddle. I need the red. Oh, we went out of red. Not quite sure why reds are so uncommon for me to find near home. Is it worth it? Yeah, it's not that far. Okay. It's like, how far do I want to detour? Oh, well, that's a little farther now than I thought. Okay, well, this way. Gets me across, right? Towards home, sort of, kind of, maybe? There we are. Okay, home is that away. 500. Wow. Still so far. Still so far. Dark. A deer. Okay. Red. Aha. And a creeper. Maybe. Hopefully they're below us. We're going straight at them. You know, that's a joy and a half too. Yellow's not one I see a whole lot of. Of course. All right. Not really worth detouring back any further. I see a bunch of flowers, but if I need a flower run, I'll do a flower run. One of the flowers we could do is make the flower that's supposed to help us grow other flowers based on mana fairly quickly. So that's a possibility. Or always an option, I should say. Hello, birdies. Jay was not here, I don't think, when I mentioned earlier on that she is correct. If I feed the birds enough seeds, they become my buddies. I would love to upgrade this world to the latest and greatest to some extent. I have not, because I don't know if all the mods are going to work in there. And this is 1.19.2, so I mean, by now they should if they're going to. I just have had some problems doing that, so I want to mess with it when I'm not in a rush to try and get everything working. But we are effectively home. Convenient. Yay! Yay, we're home. All right. So no cactus. No cactus for a really good long way. If I was to be a cactus, where would I be? Let's see. So I have space to put that down. All right. Cactus. Desert, take your time and then tell me. Or even worse. Okay, so because we're looking at like 3,000 blocks away, aside from the scrolling in between, doesn't even say which direction per se. I mean, I'm not great at knowing that, but even so, yeah, that looks like we would have a joy of joys just trying to find things. Therefore, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a fast one. Yeah, I don't like it. Don't like it at all, but 3,000 blocks is kind of ridiculous for the purposes of learning the mod. If it was just for getting the dyes, I don't care. Green's not really my favorite dye color anyways. If it was using dyes, then I could do that. Let's see. Cactus. I'm going to check the book just in case before I cave to cheating. It's that way. Yeah, exactly. I could probably look it up, really, as in figure it out, but is it worth it? Okay, so let's see, we've got that. I need to see, can I get cactus any other way? Lily pads, seeds. Oops, what's this? Seeds and crops, that's not a thing. Netherwort. Gunpowder name tag. So we've got slime balls and cactus. It looks like it's the only way to get it, but I'm hoping that there was some other way. Does not look like it. Well. So the question for me is, do I bring in one slime ball or do I bring in one cactus? Either way, it's cheating. Yeah, not a fan. Slime. Actually. Slime spawn. Okay, that would be super cheating. Slime in a bottle. Huh? I can grow cactus, yeah. I'm just thinking as a bit of a penalty, maybe I should bring in this slime ball and force myself to transmute it to cactus, so at least there's one other step. It doesn't do much, I mean, it just takes a bit of mana. It's not a big deal. Slime ball in a jar. Okay, what is that useful for? Huh. You. Can I use it? You. Okay. Let's see. Book. I'm just curious if we have... Don't think we have slime in a jar. That'd be nice. Just because that would be useful. Chapters. I don't see S. R. S. I don't see... Oh, it's not slime in a jar. That's a plant. So unless it's something in this unlocked spawning tower, the heck? Shulk be not? Okay, so there's some definite things that I did not see. What's this from? Oh, it's challenges. Aha. Tower style mob farm. Okay. So I'm not going to be doing those challenges for a while. But yeah. So I'm going to... Yeah, just for the purposes of moving along. But only one. I still feel bad about this, but it is what it is. Okay. So, not like it means much, it's just a token motion, really. Let's go with that. And throw it in here. Now, if we actually see the Wandering Trader at some point, then I will definitely make a point of buying cactus from him, if he has any. And it's nothing usable, I guess, or what's the word? Not usable. It's nothing acceptable, but yeah, we'll pretend, right? Okay, where do I have? Got a bunch of sand. Let's start with one. Why am I doing that? Start with one here. And we'll just see what happens. Not see what happens, but isn't it? I could make a proper cactus farm too, actually. That would be sensible. So we might get to that next week. No, I'm just being pedantic about the whole thing. Okay, so we've got a cactus, which needs to become a slime ball, which I know we just did that in reverse, but that's okay. Might as well check on the melons. Just see how those are doing. I would like to make one more thing today. That would be really nice. I think I'm being a little optimistic. And then we're going to go dump our backpack from the excursion, because we have a whole lot of stuff. 13. How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so 4. I only need 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Go. I think that's everybody. So this whole row would become melons. And this whole row is pumpkins. Maybe they'll help each other grow. I don't know. Sure. Be over there for now. This one, this one. I'm finding that this particular pack, for some reason, I'm not necessarily noticing that they're mature. Some of these don't look it to me. No. 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 Okay, good. We're out. What did I just pick up? Whatever. Oops, that could use a torch. Right in there. Alright. It's that way! I have to get rid of the chat because every time I go and hit that chat button or go to sleep, it's showing me how much I cheated, and I hate that. Okay. Yeah. Backpack. That up. Anything else? Okay. Alright. I legit got the bamboo, though. That wasn't my imagination, so that's a nice start. And we have to grow that stuff. I guess I could just... I don't know. Where do I want to farm with that? I'll have to make fancy farms at some point. But I could probably just stick it pretty much right where I'm standing. On the riverbed. For now. For now. Okay. Backpack. These go here. There. Just kind of middle of nowhere. Backpack. Yeah, I think that's about it. Hey, you. Oh, I can transmute the potatoes into normal ones. Right, I forgot about that. Okay. Would you stop ruining the carrot patch, please? Ooh, don't hit them by hand. That would really not be good news. Alright, so we've got carrots. That, and I did not bother picking the pumpkins because I'm not fussed about it. I just want to get this jazz out of the way. Hey, you. You. What do you want? Will you take... I take potatoes and wheat. What are you doing way over here then? Alright. What do you want? Alrighty. Emeralds. We can go over there. Okay, let's go empty stuff. Oh. I'm not going to clobber them. I should probably start giving them name tags, but I maybe would be better off to name villagers first. Okay, so let's start here. Those can go. Those and those. And that I'm going to need for other things. Get nothing out of there. Backpack. Oh, let's ditch what we've got. Wood stuff. Oh, and where did I put sand? I don't remember where I put sand. Wood. Where did I put sand? Sand, stone, gravel, more sand. Obsidian, you went over here. There. And flint. Went there, gunpowder there. Okay, so that's it for those. It's all the other stuff. And I didn't think today. City. Why do I have another one? Didn't I just? Okay, well, whatever. So let's start moving stuff out of here. Don't need. These. I wish moss blocks could be converted. That would make sense, moss blocks to cactus, in my mind, because they're both squares. It sounds lame, but it's a thing. Cool. Oh, that's my bucket brigade. Okay. Books, boats, TNT stuff. Not do food things. Let's do that. Can go this one and that one and that one. Yeah. That can stay. I think that's it, basically. So wood things. 1, 2. Both's your wood, so you can go there. And I've already got a slot for it, so it's not really a big deal. TNT. Hope I don't need you for anything. Candle holder, you're weird, so let's go over here and there. These hands can go up here. Oh, sort. Feathers. I'm going to need another chest or make this one bigger, which I can totally afford to do, I think. Oops, let's take this out. It's a shame rice slime is... Yes, well, you're right, although I still need to find rice. So that's kind of a pain in the backside itself. I don't know why I'm having trouble putting things in here, because I really shouldn't care. How many nuggets do I have? None at the moment. Oh, 7. 7, huh? Alright, that'll make 9. I'm being so lazy about this, it's not funny. Backpack is going to have random raw foods. You can go in here. This one and that one. Oh. What did I just do with? Yum. Whatever that is. It's a bit better than the fish, but not by much. Alright. And... yeah. And then the helmet can fit. Still don't have a spot for the compass. But that's okay. Gonna kick in the pants, right? Alright. I can move... Those don't really become much of anything. I don't know. I'll figure it out to become another... what do you call it? Ooh. It'll become another something or other. I wish I could remember what I was thinking. That's okay. That one? Nope. That one... there. Alright. So then, I've got berries can go over here. Sorting with Delenn! Yippee skippy! Eggs. And backpack. Do I have more eggs? Didn't I have... oh, they're duck eggs. Okay. Where's the duck egg? Come on. Nope, duck egg. Thank you. You can go over there. I only have one, so I can't make a farm out of ducks. That would be nice, but no. Okay, these. I don't know what I just moved, but that's fine. Blocks. Say wood and moss. We'll throw those together. And I'll throw dirt in there for now. Yeah. Alright. So let's get the stuffs. Need another chest. Badly. Upgrade. Oops, not that. It's in bar, but it's not it. Aid. Can I spell today? Okay, so we need copper to iron. I think. Because we don't have... curiosity say copper to gold. We need a copper to iron upgrade anyways. Of course, that would make sense. Do I want to do that or do I want a separate chest? What have we got for upgrades again? Huh. So an emerald upgrade. Wood to emerald surrounded by glass. What is that? Okay, so we've got to work the whole chain. Boo. Boo. Yeah. Got to work the whole chain. Okay, so we need to go this way. What's that? Chest to... oh, that's beyond. Okay. Boo. Okay, what do we got? 4 glass, 4 iron, 1 copper. Do I have any glass? And I bet that's a no. Nope. But I can make some. throw this in. I have extra? Yeah, I do. Okay, and then we need... What am I doing? Those in there. I'll just empty this whole works. It's all going to go in there anyways. And this one. Raining. Pouring. Sort. Okay. We've got some empty spaces and such. And these are shush. 1 copper. Oops, not 4 copper. 1 copper. Fine. That's noisy. We've got sub 15 minutes left, just so you're aware. Okay, this. All right, and what was I doing here? This one, throw that up there for now. I think. All right, so let's pull these. That can stay. Pull this one, that one. I might as well get rid of those. More food. Don't need paper. Don't need flax seeds. Don't really need sticks. I guess that's really all I need. Let's move all those. All right, that should be the works. Sort. Yeah. Okay. And these are going to go in. Oops. What do I have here? Nope. There's no predictions on the go, which is good. I can't even think today, so it's probably a good thing. Fish. All right, I was trying to put things away, and it's a mess. Therefore, let's put away what we can. So this one can take that. And this one can take that. I wish I was more organized today. I really wish I was more organized. But sometimes I'm just not. That is there. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're about as good as we're going to get. Do we have a paper spot? No. It's not. Mob drops might be the best, but that's only going to have 2 things in there. Armor might be another good one to put it in its own chest. Okay, we've got this. So what can we do with this? We take these there, put that in the center. This one across here. We have an iron to, or copper to iron. Let's throw that on. Hello? There we go. A bit more space, not by much. It gives us 1 row. We can put paper up there, compass up there. Suspicious stew is food, I guess. Let's put the ink sacks up there. That's it? Really? Aw, man. Okay. So, one of the things we can do with these is we can take these stupid poisonous potatoes to make them back into regular ones. That's handy. Put them away. Flax seeds away. The duck is cool. Neato, but we'll leave him there for extra food, so I'll put those away. All right. What's your bet on cactus? My bet, oh, and my bet is we also need some more of those. Because why not? You know, since we always do. It'd be nice if we had some completely permanent. Yeah, okay, so no particles. Run away, get these taken away. Looking for cactus. Nope. So I might have to AFK over there because I did dumb and didn't put it close enough to my house. All right, fine. Let's see if we can make it not disappear. For the time being, I don't think this is going to be close enough. Do I have anything way up top? Do not. Okay, well, fine. I'll go old-fashioned. Probably going to put it up here anyways to make a farm. So whether I do it now or later probably doesn't make much difference. You can stay for now. Do you have theme? It does not. Okay. You can sort of hear it making its noises, which is nice. Right. Back into the fray. At least one could say from a cheaty perspective that now that I've got the cactus, it's making me wait to grow the stuff. So that's kind of fair-ish. I mean, given that I was mucking around. Okay, I don't think I need to worry about extra, about doing the exoflame. It's not, I don't need to worry about running out of lava. We have space there. Cooked chicken. With that. All right, so, well then, that said, what was I working doing? So I've made a catalyst, I can take that away. I always need the mana powder, but I keep forgetting about that. Make a few more of those. What's this? Rune of Mana. Did I use that for something? I think I did. Let's take that one out. Okay, do we have, what do we have? A bunch of different ones. Some of them actually give us stuff. So for example, the pumpkin one, which is in the bookmark, is supposed to keep us safe from Enderman. This bee one attacks things. So it's basically thorns, more or less. Wolf doesn't do much. Fox doesn't do much. What do we got? Where's the blaze one? There it is. Immunity to fall damage and small fireballs sent by blaze. That's the one. And then there's an item I guess we could make. Okay, well then let's look at some of the items I wanted to make. Let's try that. Something to do. Ring of Correction does... Oh, it makes sure I have the right tool at all times. That's kind of a useful one. They're all useful. Mantle gives a haste effect, which given that I'm not riding things or flying, that might not be a bad issue. I mean, it's not really a movement thing, but it sort of helps. And we need a gold pickaxe. I can handle that. Okay. Let's see. Snowflake will give me... Oh, it's Frostwalker. Okay, well. Right, that's what it is. But it also makes it where we're immune to the effects of powdered snow. So it's not high on the list. But if we were to go south of us where there's a good amount of snow, it would be nice to have that just in case. Ring of Magnetization picks up things, and I have to make a mana lens for that. And then it's turned off by this Soul Nolia thing. So let's go with the mana lens. So we need magnetizing lens. How do we do that? We have to make a lens to start. Pane, which we have a few, or a block of glass. Well, I'd say the panes are cheaper. And 4 mana steel. Okay. Oh, right. I want to get into these Terra Steel things. Let's see how far we can get on that. A block of mana steel, 3 blocks of lapis, then we need 1 of each of the runes. Let's start on that. I think that's probably a good spot. So, oops, getting that out of the way. We needed, hopefully, Oh, there's more ruins than 5. Okay, so I need to look at that and see which ones. This. Add that down here. Not bad. I need fire, air, mana, earth, water. So yeah. No surprise, it's standard 4 plus mana. Okay. So the mana one. Do. No. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a pearl. We can do that. Let's grab here. No. Over here. Not over there. What did I do with? On. Maybe? There we go. Okay, so let's make a mana pearl. Probably gonna need a lot of these mana pearls, but I'm hoping I won't have to go buy some more. And we need 5 steel. It's 3. That'll make 5. There we go, 5. Okay, and then that's on this one, which means I need a stone thing. We need it out of here. Also the earth, air, fire, oops, fire, and mana, and there's one other one. Earth. What is it? Nope, not that. This. Earth, air, fire, and water. The rune of water. Okay. Let's see. Rune. Water, I think, is this left one. Oh, okay. I'm going to bookmark that because it's got a little bit more to it. That's the one that we had a while back with the fishing rod and the mana powder and bone meal. Okay. We can do this. Let's make this one first. So we go here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we throw this one on there. I need the funky rod. See it filling up. I can put on the stone and smack it. That's mana. So then we just need the water one. Needs a fishing rod. That's sticks and string, right? And 2. Is it 3 and 2, or is it 2 and 3? Oops. That's not right. Fishing. Ugh. Fishing. There we go. This one. Other way around. Duh. That one. And then we need to make mana powder. Got the rest. That. Okay. Bone meal and no, you can get missed. Okay, and then I just need the bone meal. Do I have bone meal? I do. Perfect. All right. Then we've got this going up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did it wrong. I need the sugarcane, and it's the wrong altar. Okay. So we've got bone meal. We've got mana steel. We've got the powder. We've got the fishing rod. Feels weird when it's like floating around. And we've got the sugarcane. And then rocks. Come on. Give me a rock. That. And hit her. Alright, so now we've got 2 water runes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What was I making? Jeez. I'm having one of those days. Okay, we've got Guitar Steel Mess. That is here. Oops, let's go up to the top. There we go. Here. So we need a block of mana steel, which I'm assuming is 9, but let's double check. Mana. There we go. This one? Okay, it is 9. Bit of a rip, but that's okay. And then 3 lapis lazuli blocks. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's sleep. We've hit the top of the hour, so we'll have to double check and see who's up. I'll give him like 2 minutes, maybe. So this can go over here. There's the block of mana steel. And I need 3. I'm just trying to push stuff out of the way. 3 lapis lazuli blocks. Okay, these are special enough that they can go up there now. This way. For storage purposes, just do them all. Oops. Dumb. So we've got 10, we only need 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I think we have all the parts we need to make the plate thing. And how do we make that plate thing? On a crafting table. Okay, perfect. Let's make that. So we've got 3 blocks across the top, the mana steel in the middle. I hope it's not shaped. I think water actually goes up here. Mana goes down there. I think that'll do it. Nope. Guess I got these 2 backwards. There. Terasteel agglomeration. I have to say that carefully. Perfect. All right. Thanks, Jade. That's very, very helpful. Okay, so throw that in there. It's the agglomeration plate. Now that we've got one, we need to put it in. What do we got? After a plate's set up and ready to receive mana, tossing 1 ingot, diamond, mana pearl. Okay, so the pearl we can deal with. I don't know what a mana diamond is. We'll begin the infusion. Okay. Usually uses about half a mana pool's worth of mana to create a single piece of terasteel. Huh. What's a spark again? Sparks. Let's see. Created from a combination of raw energy and mana. Mana containing or accepting blocks. Okay. And then harness mana from sparks. All right, but it says nearby block, so I don't know what nearby means. Nearby may be... There's the blaze powder business. They get you sparks. You can dye them, so it's kind of like a conduit, I guess, in a way. I mean, if I could do it between the mana pool outside and the blocks inside, that'd be great. But I have a suspicion that that's not going to work. It's worth us trying. It's an experiment to check into another day. But aujourd'hui, or not right now. All right, so I have some cleanup I can do, but we need to grab the rest of these because we need to set up this thing. Not that thing. Not that thing. This thing. Okay. So we have to put them in that format. It says, where's it here? Living Rock or Shimmer Rock. We don't have Shimmer Rock. Living Rock, I don't know why it says Pure Daisy when you touch it, but Living Rock we can do, we have. And then, yeah, Sparks being the most efficient mode of transfer. But we can definitely deal with the rest of this. And it says it's a checkerboard, so I'm assuming the one underneath this then is probably a, what do you call it? I can't even think of the word today. Living Rock, yes. Well, I mean, I could just throw it in the middle of the floor, then you have to keep going around it. I don't know what we're going to destroy when I pick it up. YOLO. Right? YOLO. Okay, let's go. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. Put this thing in the middle. 5. Oh boy. So we got the thing. Does the stuff, and I can get past it. I probably should have put it one more back. You can always pull this out by one. And yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. We'll figure out what to do with it and how to use it next time. I know it's Thursday, so we won't be back till Monday. Hopefully everybody has a great weekend. And we shall definitely find somewhere to raid out to. Who we got? Live. You said that... Oop. Snooze that. You'll get the warning about the ads because it's already been triggered to start the warning. But that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to go with it. Doo-doo-doo. I'm just checking on who's available while I put away some extras. This. Sort. And I have... Yeah, there's not a ton. So let's go with... Ooh! We haven't been there in forever and a day. What are they playing? Minecraft. We have not been... Actually, we're gonna go to Mickey, I think. We haven't been to Shro in forever and a day, but I think not everybody gets Shro, and he can be a little bit weird at times. Yeah. Oh. Huh. Okay. Another reason that we're going to do Mickey is because it's hardcore and chill. So let's get that raid started. Wow, I matched the floor. Okay. So thank you to everybody who came by, and we're going to find the button. There we go. Get this one rolling.
Mischief managed.
All right, so be aware that being is there over 4 hours, that they could actually, that Mickey could raid out fairly quickly. So just hang on to your seats if that's the case. She usually picks somewhere really good. So thank you very much to Jay for spending your clue. Also to Mama Bear, Fantastic Sherlock Fox, and Jay for being our moderators today. Our other conversation came from Lass, a little bit from Springer Shadow, and we are off to see Motown Mickey. If you had not picked up on it, Mondays are no longer a thing. I'm moving it to Tuesdays. So I will see you on Tuesday after my camp. Have an absolutely wonderful weekend. And until then, bye-bye for now.
Transfer complete.